Hey. All right, I'm glad you guys are joining. My connection, I accidentally clicked a button and it made my connection go weird, and I just wanted to make sure that like all of you could hear me, and it was just a weird thing that was happening. I don't know. Thanks for sharing my live. Yeah, so I'll just give a minute for everybody to rejoin. And just reminder that we're setting our intention beforehand, and I'll give it about 2 more minutes to give everybody who wants to join, because I'd hate to start, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some inductions into hypnosis, basically. So as a hypnotherapist, I use hypnosis for us to enter a trance, and then we take that trance and we use it as a method of traveling into your past lives. All right, so let's see. Thanks for the likes. So basically, we're gonna set our intention, and then we're gonna start by getting comfortable. Get in a comfortable seat and get in the position that you want to be in to do this experience, okay? And then we're gonna start by, thank you for the likes. We're gonna start by, after we get comfortable, just take some deep, relaxing breaths, thinking about that intention, all right? Now, as you're sitting back, allow your eyes to close and just listen to my voice, okay? If you need to set your phone or device so that it stays on and it doesn't zone out on you and go to a lock screen, take a minute to do that, because I would hate for that to disrupt your experience, okay? Now, once your eyes are closed, allow yourself to take some deep breaths into your belly, feeling it expand, and breathing out deeply, calmly, and comfortably. Feel the fabric of the chair or the seat or whatever it is that's supporting you, and settle into its comfortable embrace. This is going to be the space that your body physically relaxes in, while your mind and your consciousness travels and expands through your past lives and the astral plane. Now, allow your eyes to relax, upper eyelids closing gently against your lower eyelids, feeling the relaxation as your attention begins to turn to the space within your own being. You can feel your focus shifting inwards, focusing on your own breath and your innermost thoughts. As your eyes relax, it begins to feel almost as if they wanted to remain closed, all on their own. You can even imagine that if you tested them, your eyes would almost want to stay closed, all on their own. They don't want to open. In fact, if you were to test them now, and you can, they would want to stay closed, and it's almost as if they don't want to open. And then relax your eyelids and let that relaxation spread to every part of your body. Now, as your eyes relax, let any sounds or anything that's in the background that might normally disrupt you, just know that you can let this take you deeper and deeper into hypnosis, into trance. Now, any sound, any disturbance, even the feel of your own breath, even the thoughts that are traveling through your stream of consciousness, these are just going to take you deeper and deeper into your own inner mind. Every gentle breath just makes you feel more and more relaxed. Now that your eyelids are feeling more and more relaxed, let's let this spread throughout the rest of our body, here in the physical world, while we are traveling deeper and deeper into the subconscious mind, and deeper and deeper into trance. Now you may feel a warm light, a healing light, come in through the top of your head. As it spreads down into your forehead, relaxing deeply, relaxing all of those tense muscles around your eyes, into your cheeks and jawbones, into your mouth and your chin, and down, 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 into your neck and shoulders. That warm healing light spreads deeply and comfortably. Now this will relaxing and continue as you move into an alert but relaxed state. Your body is relaxed and your mind is alert. Your shoulders down into your arms, down into your hands and fingertips, down through your chest, into your heart center, deeply and beautifully relaxed with the deep, healing, warm light. This light helps you know that you are safe here in trance, guided by me. And this warm, healing light travels deep into your tummy, into your stomach, and helps all of your organs function on a better level, even. You may find that afterwards, even your digestive tract and your circulation, they're going to work better now for you. This light travels deep into your hip bones, helping you settle comfortably into your legs and your knees, softening the joints. And this healing light travels from your knees down through your calves, into your ankles, into the tops of your feet and your toes. This warm healing light fills you with your intention. Now, as this warm healing light fills your entire body, it moves down into your feet, rooting you safely and strongly into this spot. And now you may imagine that you are at the top of a beautiful and safe staircase. Some of us might be able to actually see this staircase in our mind's eye. Other of us will experience this a little differently, and that is okay. It might feel like you're at the top of a staircase. You might just have a knowing or understanding, or maybe you can hear what it sounds like to be where you are. You may use any or all or more than just your senses to experience this moment and any moment moving forwards. And that's wonderful. Now, at the top of this beautiful, safe staircase, there's a trash can. Now, this is not just any trash can. This is a special trash can. And you can take any stress, any negativity that you have been carrying with you, and you can crumple it up just like a piece of paper, and you can throw it right in the trash can. That's what it's here for. It can trap them in there, away from you, and you can just let that go now. And you may notice as you're standing next to this special trash can on top of these stairs that you can feel the floor beneath your feet and the handrail on your hand. What do these feel like? Is it carpeted? Is it wood? Is it cool or warm? That's up to you. And now we are going to begin our descent down the stairs. Down the stairs, deeper and deeper into your subconscious mind. Now, each step you take helps you feel more and more relaxed. As we step down, 10, descending the stairway of relaxation. 9, 8, each step, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot. Each step taking you deeper down into your subconscious mind. 7, 6, halfway down the stairway of the subconscious, taking you deep into that deeply yet alert, relaxed daydream state. Even beneath your awareness, your subconscious mind may be preparing to do the work that you so wanted to accomplish today. The work that you set in your intention. 5, 4, almost to the bottom of the stairs, you can see ahead of you a special place that makes you feel comfortable, safe, and secure. And yet beyond that, you can see a hallway. This hallway it's beautiful. And it leads to your past lives, future lives, and other places and times that may be important to you. And as you look, you see how the hallway leads off into the distance. It leads into infinity and eternity, and 3, 2, 1. Bottom of the stairs, deep within your own inner mind, finding yourself in this special place, deep within your own subconscious. Now you may notice that just before the hallway, there's a lobby of sorts, and it's filled with this interesting fog and mist, this healing fog as you walk through it creates this clear, safe, alert yet relaxed state of mind. It's almost as if the fog itself is a sponge and it's soaking away all of the negativity that you may have missed, taking it away from you, leaving you feeling almost as light and airy as fog itself. Now, ahead of you, you find yourself at the beginning of this beautiful hallway, and it seems to go on forever. Doors of many different types, sizes, and shapes and constructions lay ahead of you. And within your own inner mind, you know that each door opens to another lifetime, another time, another place. Your subconscious mind knows which door is the door for you, which door holds the intention and the answers to the intention that you set. Now, as you allow your inner mind to guide you to that door, you may notice how the floor here feels under your feet. Any sounds, any feelings that this hallway brings up for you. Now, what about the ceiling? Is there a ceiling in this hallway? Is the ceiling high up? Or is it low? You can almost touch it. And is the hall well lit? Or is it darker? That's up to you. As you move down this hallway, you may find that each door itself looks unique, representing the life behind the doorway. And yet they're all similar in some way. Now, allow your subconscious to lead you to the right door for you. And you may find yourself standing in front of this door now. What do you notice about this door now that you're close enough to see it in detail? Is it big or is it little? What is the door made of? Stone, wood, metal, or maybe something else? What does the door frame look like? What is it made of? Stone, wood, metal, something else? Same or different from the door itself? And are there any other features or markings on this door? And how does this door open? Is there a knob, a push button, or maybe a handle or some other way? That's up to you. And as we notice this door more, you may find that you're ready to open this door and see what this past life holds for you. However this door opens, you can now see through to the other side of the doorway. Is it dark or is it light as you look through this threshold? Can you see clearly through this opening, or is it more obscured? What else do you notice about your view into the open door? Now, we are going to step across the threshold. What does it feel like to stand on the other side? Is it light or dark now, over here on the other side? Are you inside or outside? Is it warm or cold or perhaps some other feeling? Standing in this new place, what do you notice about the world around you? Looking down, what do you observe? What is beneath your feet? What does it look like? What does it feel like beneath our feet? looking at your feet, we're going to start to get our bearings here and figure out where we really are. What are you wearing on your feet? Do you have feet? Do you have shoes, boots, sandals? Maybe you're barefoot? Maybe something else entirely. Looking further upwards, what are you wearing on your lower body? What, if anything, do you notice about what you're wearing on your lower body? Moving your awareness further up again. What are you wearing on your upper body? What else, if anything, do you notice about what you're wearing? What is the quality? Is it high or low quality? What is this material that it's made out of? Are there any kinds of tools, insignia, or any other things that you might be wearing that would indicate your role at this moment? Further up your body, what else do you notice? Is there anything on your head? Do you have any hair? Is there anything else that you notice about your uppermost self? Are you male or female here? Maybe neither, maybe both. That's up to you. And what is your age at this time in this place? Are you moving or are you still? Are you standing, sitting, or lying down at this present time? Are you alone or are others with you? What is your relationship with them? How are you interacting with them? Looking further at your surroundings, what do your eyes see? What do your ears hear? Explore your senses. Allowing yourself to become ever more aware of the events and circumstances at this time. What are you currently doing? What is happening in this moment? And what are your feelings and emotions here in this now? Now that we've taken a moment to be acclimated to this space around us and this past life, whether it's on Earth or somewhere else entirely, allow time to progress a little bit. What is happening now? What is occurring at this time? What are you doing at this time and place? How old are you now? Is age important in this lifetime and this experience for you? What are you experiencing, feeling, observing Now we're going to move to one more event in this lifetime. This event that you are now traveling to and finding is important for you to understand your intention and your goal today. As you allow time to move ahead to another event in this lifetime, what do you notice? What has happened in this lifetime as you advance through the years? Are you alone, or are there people there, or other beings? What events are occurring now? What are you feeling and observing? Letting events proceed to their climax or conclusion. What is happening now? And as we take a moment to move forward to the final events of your lifetime, these final moments of this lifetime, what do you notice? What makes this the final moment of this lifetime? What is to note about this moment? How do you feel about this experience of passing on? Now we're going to allow time to progress, and you can allow yourself to cross the threshold, stepping out of your body. Looking back at yourself and the body that you have just left. Is it alone, or are there others around you? In spirit, in flesh. Now, let's move upwards a little bit and turn around and see the light waiting for you. Who is there to meet you here? Moving toward the light, feeling the light embrace you. Feel the love of those who are in your soul group. Now, let's pause for a moment and look back at the life you were just leaving. What was the lesson or purpose for your entry into this particular lifetime? Did you learn this lesson? Did you accomplish this purpose? Let's also allow any healing to take place, any healing of the soul that is needed from these experiences in this lifetime. Letting that take place as we now again move into the light. Let the embrace of the light welcome you. Let yourself move into this light and feel the presence of the higher power, or who or whatever you understand that to be. You can also allow any special spiritual figures to welcome you. Any religious figures or founding leaders, anyone who has passed on that you wish to reconnect with. Are there any other special beings there for you? Teachers, guides, higher beings? Now, as you join them, what do they say? Do, ask. Joining them, you take a moment to review the lessons, the events and accomplishments of this lifetime that you are now leaving. What do you notice? What are your conclusions, joys, regrets, or any other feelings? And do you have any questions for them? Take a moment to ask anything that you wish to, and take a moment to hear their answers. Now, as this journey concludes, I invite you once again to move back through the doorway that led you to this lifetime. Moving out of the doorway, allow yourself to close it behind you. If you wish, you can mark it in some way so that you can find this particular lifetime again. Then, let's turn away. Move back down the hall in the way you came, through that room filled with the healing fog that takes away any discomfort that you may have accidentally brought with you from this past life experience. Any concerns or negativity just gets soaked out of you like a sponge. And then you find yourself at the bottom of the stairs that brought you here. And as you return, going back up the stairs to full conscious awareness, you find that you can take your memories, lessons, learnings from this lifetime back with you. You can find yourself better understanding, more and more confident about whatever lessons, messages, or events that you may have found. And now ascending back up the stairs. 1, each step bringing you back to conscious awareness, feeling better each moment, every day, in every way. 2, becoming aware of the sounds in the background, the feel of the air on your face, the deeper sense of understanding, deeper awareness of the patterns between lives. 3, about halfway up the stairs, halfway out of trance, feeling stronger and more aware every moment. 4, almost all the way out of trance. And 5, eyes open, refreshed, relaxed and aware, and feeling better than you have felt in a long, long time. Now take some time to reacclimate to the room around you, and if you have any questions, I'm totally here to answer them. Or if you just want to share your experiences, thanks for the likes. I would love to hear them. Now I'm going to answer some questions that came through here. I had one really rude person, of course, that kept saying that they were a self-taught hypnotherapist and that I should let them hypnotize me, even though I'm board certified and have a ton of experience and education on the matter. People are fun, huh? But of course, I'm not going to let that deter your experience, right? And I also had some really kind people. And then I had somebody say that they got a reading today. And the lady said that they would be in a plane crash. I'm not sure. I feel like that's not how it works. Readings work. According to my belief system, there are things that can happen that can change it. It's all about choice. I am not British, but... Oh, you're a self-taught hypno-scam artist too. Cool. I don't know what that comment means. So, I'm not sure whether you're calling me a scam artist or not, but I really don't care because I'm here doing free hypnotherapy for people right now. So I don't know who I'm scamming. However, hypnotherapy has changed my life. When I went to school, I worked with a mentor who was taught by some of the greats, and she actually trained me in past life regression as well. She's a super cool Kabbalistic Jewish woman who she's just like a wealth of knowledge. Oh, you know, Mama Lou, that's beautiful. I'm so glad you shared that with me. And you can revisit it. If you have been to a past life experience before, you can tap into it, especially like this, the way that I set it up. I make it so that you can tap into it way easier during your own self-hypnosis or meditation. Because you can find the marking on the door or remember what the door itself looks like. And crying can be two different things, but the main thing that crying tends to be is processing the deep emotion that we can often experience in hypnosis and past life regression. And most of the time, it can just be like an automatic body response, releasing stress, releasing cortisol. And whenever that happens, you know it's been a really beautiful, good healing experience. Even if it sounds like your past life was really, really positive. But even with the negative ones, it's a really good sign because it just means that you took so much positivity with you or healing with you. And I'm glad that you had that healthy, like, loving experience. That's beautiful. Yeah, and this is my favorite thing to do. Thanks for the likes, Jello program. An alien being, oh my gosh, that's my favorite space, is the space between lives. And I try to like really be clear, it can be anyone and anything, right? And a lot of times, yeah, that's the thing. A lot of times I hear that it's somebody else, right? It's not like a higher being in the sense of like God. It's not people that they know or recognize. A lot of times it's like an extraterrestrial being of some sort. All I remember is being a little girl dying in a carriage or early car. So this is, it could be, but this is just one of the past lives that you tapped into. There could be many, many past lives. And this one just teaches you that in that past life, it was short, but, and I feel like you kind of came in a little later than when I started, so which is obviously fine, but it could have made the experience a little different for sure. But do you feel like you got any learnings from this? Typically, we set an intention at the beginning, and that helps guide which past life we go to. So you could have also, if you came in after the intention setting and you just went into a random past life, it could just be a random past life. It doesn't mean there isn't learnings to get from it. Of course there is. In every life there's learnings, right? Yeah, and I think I'm gonna try, this is my first time trying to do this, but I'm going to try to download the recording because I think I can of the live itself, and it's gonna be my first upload to my new YouTube channel that I'm starting for. I'm gonna do like past life regression, I'm gonna do some different hypnotherapy recordings, and I'm gonna do like some ASMR meets hypnotherapy, which I'm really excited about. So you can hopefully re-experience it when you have the time and space to do so on your own. And of course, you can always ask me. I mean, you know, I feel like we're connected at this point enough. I see you enough to, I hope you know that you can just message me and ask me questions or whatever if you need to, or share your experience. Oh, I love that, Mama Lou, that your fear was understood and lessened. Yeah, it's just even, so the funny thing is that person that was like totally being a jerk about me doing it was totally trying to throw me off my groove, but didn't. That they were saying that, oh man, I lost a train of thought here. But yeah, that I was starting to look sleepy and like I was in hypnosis, which is true, because when I do it, I join you in trance. Like, it's autopilot. I keep my notes in front of me, but I join you in trance. And even just going into that trance of hypnosis and self-hypnosis is so healing, and it just like really resets your energy in a really delicious way. So, and then on top of it, being able to process some subconscious experiences, it's just, yeah, I just love sharing this work. This is my favorite thing to do as a hypnotherapist, is past life regression, because it does, like, when I do hypnotherapy, people come in with a specific agenda, a specific intention, right? So the only thing that we can work on are things that they are consciously aware of, at least with ease, right? At least if I'm using, you know, ethics, which I do, it's not right for me to like make assumptions and help them with other things that they didn't come to me for. However, ethically, doing past life regression helps, because the intention on top of their own subconscious mind guiding them, I honestly find it makes the biggest change and has the biggest impact, because we don't have to have self-actualized it with our conscious mind for the past life regression to help us. And that's just why, one of the reasons I love it. Also, if anybody knows how they died and they want to communicate that in the comment section with me in a past life, oh, yeah, I bet. Sometimes how you die can also be symbolic of other things that you might carry in this life. Like sometimes when people were beheaded or burned at the stake, it can actually cause like things like fibromyalgia or headaches, or at least make them worse in this life if they don't have if they didn't have like a clear healing space in between lives. Sometimes we can accidentally take that stuff with us. So, and sometimes just like knowing about it can help. So if anybody has any like processing that they need help with, or like talking about their like death work and figuring out what that means. Concentration camp, wow, yeah. And is there anything about that you feel like you may have carried with you into this life on accident? Yeah, I'm sure that is a really intense experience. Now, there are ways to, so something else I want to make sure that I share is you're gonna have dreams. Like whether you remember them or not, your dreams for the next few nights are gonna be more intense, and they will help you process continuously through the astral realm and vent out a lot of this. So the healing work that you feel now is one level of it, but there's more levels that will continue over the next few days to a week. And that's another thing that's really incredible. Like, and even knowing that makes a little bit more space for it to happen. So I'm interested to see if you're still struggling with that. Yeah, okay, so the lack of resources and fear of food is something that I personally have experienced in this life from a past life as well. And I found that and autoimmune issues, yeah. I found that doing this has really softened them. I mean, there's still some shadow work and stuff for me to do, but I feel like I understand them more now, and I found that it helped me a lot to like understand the root of it. So yeah, I hope that it helps you too, and in the future I also am trained with like autoimmune disorders with hypnotherapy and stuff like that. So on that YouTube channel that I know you're going to subscribe to is going to be different ones. Eventually I'll have ones for autoimmune disorders and whatnot that will help clear some of that space, and also work with the subconscious mind in a different way to help that. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up if anybody has any last questions. And awesome, yay. So I made the page today, and the link is in my profile, and you can subscribe at any time. And this week I'm gonna start releasing and creating and releasing actual content on there. Hopefully today's experience I'll be able to put on there too, if I can figure that out. But thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad that whoever got to experience this got to experience it. Oh, good. I'm glad you worked through it. Were you able to try to use that, I hope you heard it, method that I mentioned earlier about the movie theater and like disassociating from it? So when you get anxious in it, when I'm working with somebody and I can see them on the other side, it's so much easier for me to help guide them through it, because I can tell when you're anxious or like tense feeling. But you yourself can disassociate from it. And my favorite way to do that is to pretend that the experience you're having, you're watching on a movie screen in the movie theater, right? And you're sitting in a movie seat eating popcorn, buttered popcorn, and you can smell the popcorn and really envision the popcorn so that you really detach from the scenario. Yeah, so that's one type of disassociation. There's actually several types, and disassociation is actually like, it is one of the gifts of the human mind that can be obviously used in ways that are sustainable and ways that aren't sustainable. But these are different ways that you heard music before you opened. That's cool. I love that. It's like the life is bursting out of it. And yeah, you were ready to experience it, it sounds. Yeah, see? You just like intuitively were already connected with it and part of that life in there. So it sounds like that must have been a really powerful experience for you then. Yeah, well, I'm so glad I got to experience this with all of you. And if you have any more questions or comments, feel free to message me. And I'm gonna do my best to have made this, yeah, right? Definitely. I have had past lives and they end up being cultures that I've been obsessed with. And I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That is definitely super common. Yeah, oh, thank you. I appreciate you too. Well, I hope the rest of you have a good day. And like I said, if you have any message or comments or questions, feel free to reach out. All right? Have a good rest of your weekend, guys.